Duskwood sucks air in as best she can while her lungs burn from poisonous gas. A trouble, but one that she is away from for the time being, safe atop a roof, surrounded by fog, deep in the megacity. The way home still lays before her, yet that path, this night, is one that will not be without peril. The streets are dangerous, and the way is long, yet Dusk will make it. She will carry on. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm. Dark days ahead, no hope. We are here with a Duskwood that is suffering from, right now, just distracting pain, but her head is badly poisoned. We have a mild opiate euphoria right now, so hey, that's something. But we're going to be sure that we wait here long enough for the poison to pass. Going forwards, what we are going to try and do is run with the aura of protection. It lasts for 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Right now, the chances of it failing are relatively high. Air bubble lasts longer though, and it costs less mana. So aura protection is good because it does protect our entire body from the environment. But yeah, perhaps we do need to just look at using this more often than not. The major problem is that it's 12 minutes. So 12 minutes can go by relatively quickly, but in saying that, at only 300 mana, it's not actually that much. It's not that much to ask, considering it's also losing us time when we get poisoned like this. And yeah, we can't even manage to carry the small amount of weight that we have on us at the moment. But we'll let this pass. It will pass. We're not likely to die from it because we have a lot of HP still on our head. But the pain, that's going to be another thing that we need to deal with. Let's wait and see. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's something, isn't it? It's a little familiar. While waiting in the dark, Dusk has just been drinking some of that nice green tea of hers. It's actually sweet. Hang on. Is it sweet green tea? Apparently it is. But the main thing here is that our genetically unstable mutation has mutated into genetic chaos. So, let's see what that means for us. Oh, we are human, which I don't believe that is something that we had before, but as we can't see genetic chaos there, it means that it's more than likely going to be down in our negative traits, perhaps. Indeed, it is. Your body alters rapidly without your intervention or conscious control. This trait is an intrinsic part of you now. Purifier will not be able to remove it. So that means that whenever, or even if we aren't using mutagen, we are going to be changing. Right now, we are still experiencing changing because we consumed mutagen. However, the mana mutation is still there as well. So we should see things in that sphere, but it's genetic chaos. So who knows? Who knows? But Dusk, as long as her form is changing, she generally feels pretty good about it. So we'll see if anything comes of that. We're in severe pain right now. The poison has passed, but we need to wait until we can get that pain gone. And, well, we're not quite there yet. Okay, we are in distracting pain now, and it's nice and bright out. Dusk also desperately wants to randomly light a fire. I'll also note that for a brief moment, we had our strength back on 8. You might not have seen it, because it was very, very, very quick there. But it was right before we got this constant sense of hunger. Your body is desperate for calories. So we're just going to go and smash through as many beech nuts as we can. I will note, our lifestyle is still feeling great. So in terms of exercise, vitamins, sleep, and all the rest, we're really healthy. But yeah, we need to eat a lot more. Okay, and with that, I think we're just about ready to head on out into the night. Let's plan our progress here though. So we're pretty much going to be following along this same road here, the same path that we have taken in the past, because that should lead us back to where we need to be. And where that is just down here. on the corners of Epping and Foxborough is Dusk's farm, is her home, is Elliot. Yeah, I know it seems like it's been a million years, but we are not that far. I think we can make it today, but we still need to make it through this night. So let's prepare a little bit for the night. First of all, by casting Dark Sight. And we lose concentration, as expected. But hey, there we go. We've got it active now. We're very thirsty. We will drink when we get an opportunity to do so. We got a slathering biter just waiting for us there, so that's fun. I think what we're probably going to look at doing here is just teleporting down there, because that's going to be the safest method of us moving. So we are going to phase. We're going to go down a floor here, and bam, just like that, we are out. So let's get moving, Dusk, away from here for now, over into the woods, and we can actually see the path that we've taken previously, but some of those paths we won't be able to take because we were a lot smaller when we took those paths in the past. Because yeah, at 227 centimeters, Dusk is not small, and there's a little bit of trouble down there. But that's trouble that we can avoid. Thankfully, with a combination of our dark sight and the weather actually being surprisingly clear, we can see really quite far tonight, and that's definitely working out in our favor. So let's see. I think we can avoid that headless one. Indeed we can. And the fog settles back in once again, but still we are going to be able to see better than most things that are out tonight. Okay, it looks like we've got a fair amount of smoke down here, so we're going to deviate from our remembered path a little bit here, just like so. And you know what? Let's actually add to the chaos here. Something just tried to attack us. It was a Night Stalker. There you are. Okay, so we take a swing at you, a few more of those swings, and we take you out. Then we are going to reach in, grab our refillable lighter, and we're going to light a fire. Okay, we feel like we need to light just a little bit more. There's dust on the ground here now. Dust. Interesting. I don't know when dust was added in, but there's a little bit of dust there now. Okay, we're a little bit happy about that, but we need to light more. And so there we go. We happily light a fire, leaving that place and just continuing on. Dusk just being dusk. So we're going to reconnect with our remembered path down here and continue on our way, just narrowly avoiding that kid there. But we can't avoid you, not easily. So let's move towards the shambler here. We actually managed to dodge instinctively out the way of it there, which, hey, that's always good. We have an unbrowsed smartphone here. We might be able to get some sight of the area if there is a map cache on that phone. So let's just try and duck inside here for a moment and have a look at that thing. Okay, browsing it. I'm not sure if we actually saw what was on there. It has no files. That's fine. So, back out into the night we go, and along that path, right into a zombie brute. Okay, well, we will just patiently stab and slash at you. Also just wanting to try and see if we can spy a phone along the way, because while we don't necessarily want to be dealing with detours and whatnot, we could potentially have a look around the town if there is something that is worth our time. But for the most part, we are going to keep moving. We want progression, and we don't want to get held up by yet another horde. Oh, but what we should look at doing is maybe having a little bit of green tea just to deal with our thirst. Whoa, okay. So that was us just trying to get some green tea. Apparently, it takes a while for us to use that, so we'll have to keep that in mind. The magical teapot is more than likely in one of our bags of holding, and it does take a long time to access any item that's in there, so activating it while we're out on the street might not be the smartest plan. But hey, look at this, we got ourselves a frickin' armored vehicle. It's a SWAT truck. The security system is damaged. It's lacking wheels, but hey, we can just hang out in this thing. We have magazines. Not that that's something that we really use. And man, it's so hard for Dusk to move around in this thing just because she is so big. Okay, so we're going to try and use that endless teapot once again, get some more sweet green tea, which is a strange concept to me, but hey, that's alright. We're going to go and munch on some beech nuts because that's what we do. We graze as Dusk, grazing and eating as many of these things as we possibly can. Maybe one day we will be able to consume flesh once again, but for now, that ain't going to be happening. This does dehydrate us a little bit though, so let's just make sure that our endless teapot is good to go. We will try and drink some of that when we have the opportunity. Right now, we don't quite feel up to it. Okay, so let's go reconnect with our vision here and get on out of here. Hello, zombie hunter, and goodbye. That's a great critical that we got there, and that's obviously one that has reanimated at some point in the not too distant present. Okay, well, the Devourer did try to devour us, but it didn't quite have what it needed. Let's see if we can take a moment, drink some green tea. Indeed we can, lovely. We'll save the rest for the moment. It looks like that's an electronics store, but we won't be messing around with that tonight, not with alarms and everything else like that. That skeletal zombie could nearly see us. I think it had a sense of where we were, but not quite. And let's just take out the zombie. It's going to be easy enough for us to do. Drakot Trail Guide. Okay, so Drakot must be where we are right now. Let's see if we can cut in here. Alternatively, we could actually just go on top of the roof. I think we're going to need to be able to see to read that guide. So I'm just looking for a door that might be open. We don't want to go too far from our remembered path, and we've lost our dark sight. So let's go put Dawn away for a moment and see if we can recast that quick fast. Okay, our sight adjusts to the darkness. We are good to go once again. Big EMP blast from what we can see down below. There's gargoyles, there's all kinds of terrible things up there that we are certainly going to want to avoid for the moment, and beneath us as well. We're going to take care of that Night Stalker if we can. There we go. We will grab that smartphone and we'll stay moving. So we've got a trail guide and a smartphone to investigate, and it looks like the path continues down to the south here, but that is dangerously close to this horde, so let's just be wary. I'm not quite sure what they are fighting there. Howling Waith? Yeah, I'm not sure, but they're all congregated around the big sparky one. We had a zombie predator there briefly. They can see pretty well in the dark, so they're more than likely going to be trying to chase us. That pupating zombie, we'll see if we can take it down. We don't want flesh raptors if we can avoid it, and that predator is on our ass. So let's go take that out, quickly check to see if it's got anything worthwhile. That survivor may have things for us, but we're just going to keep on moving. And damn, that shocker is just beelining towards where we were. No, it's actually just going to carry on. Same with those two down there. They must have heard something else. So let's just be wary. We also had a sleepwalker zombie back there, I think. We want to avoid gas. Most certainly, we want to avoid gas. Okay, all right. We are on the known path now, and we can hear gunshots. Not sure where that's coming from. That's a locked smartphone, so we're not going to worry about that for the moment. A shadow. You shiver as the night closes in. What? The shadow recedes, leaving you with nowhere to hide. I'm sorry? What? Oh, I see you. What is this all about then? Unseen? I can see you. I'm going to move towards the shadow. Can I fight you? It's running from us, and it's running really fast. Okay, can we climb that? We can. I think you're leading me to my death. We're going to go for wind running. As fast as we can. Okay, we're bolstered by the wind. Excellent, we still have stamina. We should be able to catch this thing, right? Is it faster than us? We can't see. It's always just one step ahead. I feel like Dusk has to chase this thing. Okay, now here's what we do. We go Awakened Teleporter. We're going to try and phase step here. It's only 44 moves for us to do this. Okay, we get just that little bit closer. Let's try and do that again. We're going to try and end up just on the side of it. We could also try and go for Shocking Dash. 167 moves. No, let's just go for Awakened Teleporter. We're going to go for Phase, and let's try and see if we can phase right to the side. Okay, there. Right. Something is there. Against all reason, the shadow lurks in the corner of your vision. You close your eyes, but it is still there. No matter how far you run, it is still there. In the pitch is black, it is there. You will know why you fear the night. Okay, it is trying to flee from us. We are going to try and attack it. We fake a strike at it. There is a brief moment of darkness and a terrible cold. We are somewhere else. I don't like the fact that we are lit up right now as well. That's not good for us. I think we have to let this thing go. We can't afford to keep on chasing it. But it is also chasing us at the same time. Are we going to be able to pry this open? No, not yet. Take out that grappler. Let's try and pry it. If we can. Maybe. Attacked by we're attacked by it from all the way over there. That is concerning. I have another method that I want to try here. Greater Wand of Fireballs. Okay, that was maybe not the smartest of things that I could have done right that very second. So let's see. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for Awaken Teleporter. We're going to phase, and we are going to phase on top of the roof here. Like so. Okay, now, do we still have awareness of where this shadow is? Indeed, we do. We do and we don't know where it is. Okay, no, we can actually see it there. So let's step on the edge. There is a grappler down there though, so I want to be wary that we could potentially be pulled off by that. So let's see. That's where it's on. Fireball. I think we actually hit it. I think we did damage to it then. I saw its health. I saw its health briefly. We damaged it. We're going to launch another. Yes, we did actually damage it. Okay, another fireball. Okay, good. We're just going to keep on launching fireballs at this thing. It's damaged still, but it's hard to tell if we are actually truly... No, we are damaging it. Launch them, Dusk. Fireball after fireball down at this thing. It is nearly dead. It is on fire. Did we kill it? Not... Yeah, I mean, yes, I think so. I think... It's so hard to know. Stop targeting. Yes, move back away from there for now. We are still illuminated currently. Oh boy, that was a shadow. Okay, so let's just have a look back through everything here to see if we can figure out why we might have been illuminated. We can see that, yeah, a shadow dies. We did kill it. I don't think we're going to be able to see when it pops up though. No, not quite. Damn, okay. Revealed. Okay, the shadows no longer hide you because we are revealed. So we're just gonna maybe wait to see it. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many here. I need to know if the shadow left anything behind. I think Dusk needs to know that too, but obviously we will have created a small problem for ourselves here. That is something that we can overcome with what we used to create the problem in the first place, and that is a wand of fireballs. So we're going to have a look at utilizing that in the best way we can, and that's going to be, wow, that took a few turns to get that out there, launching this fireball down here. Now, this is a brick house, so it should theoretically be pretty good for us. That was a nice sounding explosion. Yes, sirree. Boom it, and feeling it. Oh, okay, that's not good. We instinctively dodged to the side here. I'm gonna try and see, we can move back in time. That is some Looney Tunes ass stuff. The grappler tried to grapple us, and because of our blouse, we moved out the way in time. So let's actually move back away from the roof now, as no doubt the entire town now shows up here. That's a thorny shambler that we can see across the way. I mean, I kind of want them to be together to be able to get the most out of this. And we do actually have quite a few of them down there now. These feral dwarves just throwing rocks at us. That's good, and that's more fire. And that fire is just going to burn along the outside of this here. What we need to make sure is that we don't get too warm. But I feel like the way that the temperature works in Cataclysm is that we might not be seeing, well, we are seeing hot air here. So it is rising as it should, as hot air is wont to do. Okay, we're in moderate pain. That's okay, moderate pain is workable. We're still under the influence of painkillers to a degree of 4. So let's maybe knock back just some of that. And we are going to go get Dawn out, putting the wand of fireballs away, and we're going to try and do a quick little phase step down below, like so. And then we're going to run. As we are no longer illuminated, that's great. So this was the general region in which the shadow died. I don't think the shadow left anything behind, but spooky. Spooky times. Okay, so let's continue through here. This is a skate park, I see. Let's just get away from them for now. We can climb with our sword out, interesting. Okay, well, that was an interesting little side quest for us. We can hear pow 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 from the southwest and below, so there is more than likely some kind of lab hidden here. Now, we can take a moment in here, if we just go and close those and kill that grappler, okay? Alright, so, first of all, I think we might need a little bit of light, but let's just have a look at these smartphones to begin with. Smartphone unbrowsed, manage files, browse devices, browse this device here. And yet again, doesn't look like there's anything on this at all. So we'll be dropping that. Okay, trail guides, too dark to read. Of course it is. Let's go use our ever-burning torch. Every time I forget how long it takes us to use anything that is in our bag of holding. There's a droning hum. We have a nether void over there. How bad is this situation? I think it's bad enough. Well, I would say it's bad enough that we'd want to try and use one of our powers here to get away, but I don't think we can because of the nether void. Okay. Oh, and we have dropped our rucksack. Cool. Cool. Okay, this situation is bad. It's not terrible yet. It's terrible once the hulking horror gets over towards us. So let's go kill that one first of all. Okay, zombie hunter. That zombie hunter is nearly dead. Let's see if we can kill that one. Ideally, we can. Okay, that's good. This is my concern. And so is the rest of all of that. That's all concerning to me. Great. Wonderful. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna look at doing a lightning blast here. We need to have our hands free. How quick is it for us to sheathe Dawn? I'm pretty sure it's relatively quick here. Let's look at getting a lightning blast off. Okay, so we're gonna try it and see if we can blast right here. Okay, decent. So we're looking for area of effect damage, utilizing our magic, and that's honestly one of the fastest ones for us to cast here. Another lightning blast, please. Thank you. I do like, lost concentration. I was gonna say, I do like that we are kind of keeping this at bay right now. If we could just kill the nether void, then we'd be able to use our mind powers, because that would help. That would help a lot. Let's try it one more time to see if we can get out another lightning blast. Okay, and the big one is here. All right, so we blast yet again, and it's not doing enough for us. So let's go get Dawn out. We have it in hand. The hulking horror is the biggest problem for us right now. We're gonna try and see if we can slash that. That is a wicked amount of damage. A wicked bite. I don't know why. It's in slow motion, but it's in slow motion, and it looked really cool. Dusk just bit down on the neck of this thing, stabbing it with her pointed horns, biting it again, and then just slashing it into pieces. An absolute monster. Wonderful. So that blistered horror, that is still a bit of a problem for us because that is going to do corrosive damage to us when we slash it, but luckily we took it down pretty quickly. Oh boy, we have smoke making its way into here now. All right, Nether Void, the Nether Void is dead, so we can use our powers once again. That's great, that's grand. The rest of this is less so. So our backpack is right there. It's going to take us too long, I believe, to get our lifting field back up and active. We still can't use anything right now. We still feel a terrible sense of loss, which could be coming from something else here. What we can also do in this instance is just go, okay, the situation's bad. We need to just reassess things. We'll come back for our backpack in a moment, but for now, let's try and see if we can just lure creatures on over towards this. I'm just going to go and whack that, try and see if we can get them to follow. Alternatively, they're just going to head this way. What I probably should have done with that time and I can still potentially do, is look at getting air bubble active. It takes 10 seconds for us to cast it though. I still think it's worth it. There is a 68% chance of failure, but we cast it. Wonderful. That's good. Okay, let's draw out Dawn. I need to remember that we have access to throwing knives as well, which that is a very useful thing for us to have. Okay, all right. Let's see. Awakened, telekinetic, lifting field. 135 moves. That's actually not all that long, but we lose our concentration. Damn. That's unfortunate. Let's try that again. There's only a 5% chance that we fail this. Okay, good. We are ready to hover an item. So going to the lifting field, we're going to put the rucksack into there. Hearing clangs. Okay, wonderful. There we go. Now, we still have a small problem here because of the freaking torch, the ever-burning torch. How long is it going to take us to extinguish this? A long time, but not so long that we just straight up die. Okay, that's good. Let's move back through the smoke here and be happy to be alive. We didn't even get to look at the trail guides that we wanted to look at in the first place, because, you know, that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? It would indeed. It would indeed. Okay, let's just go through the skate park for now. Easy enough. Following our trail, our sight from the past. Because, hey, we've done this all once before, so it means that we can do it again. There's a Batwing zombie in the kitchen there. We could duck down to just look at the trail guides, but honestly, it really isn't going to do all that much for us. Wow, we did not manage to get over that fence. Unfortunate. Let's try that again. Nope. All right, keep failing. Acid is everywhere. All right, let's just ignore that and definitely attempt to get away from that, because if that hits us, it's going to slam us into a wall and it's going to be bad. That's fine. That's fine. We're all right. We'll take out the hunter because it's going to be pretty fast, and we're not going to worry about wind running or anything else like that just yet, because I think we are going to be into the woods. Sure enough, we are being trailed by the screecher, but I think we should eventually be able to outpace it just by wandering through the woods. We can turn safe mode on at this stage, and we can see that we are right by this attunement altar. We're not in a position yet to be able to use the attunement altar, because what we need to do is have two magic classes that we have managed to get a skill maxed out in. So having a look at our various different classes that we have, Storm Shaper. So what is our highest level spell in Storm Shaper? Right now it's 7, which quite a few of them are. The max level is 15, so we're far away from being able to do anything with that. Okay, and under Technomancer, Mage Armor is at level 8. Animist we really have not done much with at all yet. I would like to, especially spells like Smite. I mean, come on, that's good light damage. We just need to spend time learning those powers. Biomancer we have level 5. And then Classless, I don't think really helps us. So we still have a ways to go when it comes to these various spells that we've been trying to get better at. So let's actually just try and go around this rather than try and go through and bump into all of the various animals that are there. Oh, and we should probably stop running because we're really, really tired now. Dusk, actually just take a moment here. Catch your breath, please. Okay. Well, we are doing okay. We haven't made it as far as I would have hoped yet, but I'm still confident we can make it a little bit further today. Well, hello there, Feral Dwarf. Let's see if we can get close enough to take you out. And we are approaching a town, so more than likely we are going to have more dead roaming the streets now. Oh yeah, and that's thick, thick smoke. So let's try and see if we can navigate through here. It seems to be trailing off. Good. And let's just find our way through the various buildings here. That's a zombie necromancer. Okay, let's just stay away from you for now. Okay, looks like we went north here, so we can do that. I'll just try and take out the slasher zombie. There we go. And we'll just continue along our way. Lots of friends out the front. I actually do vaguely remember being trapped in that store. The many places that we have been trapped along the way, huh? There have been many. That's a skeletal brute. We don't want to muck around with that. We're actually just going to use our awakened teleporter to go and phase. We lose concentration. Let's try that again. Phase. 5% chance of failure, and we've got it, a few times recently. All right, we're pretty safe on top of the store here, so we'll just take a moment. We can actually potentially phase between these buildings here. Let's have a look at that. Phase. We're going to go across. Not quite. We don't quite have it yet. Okay, so let's just get our stamina back before we decide to do anything else. And you have got to be kidding me. We do not have our bag. So if I had to take a guess, you lose concentration. Back before we actually teleported up towards there, that could have been when we dropped it. But as we know, if you just drop the bag, rather than placing it down, it doesn't leave a note. Okay, let's have a look back down below. I don't see anything there. We phase down. Okay, so there is no real telling where that might have dropped, which is infuriating. And I think we are going to need to put Darksight up again. Yes, it does look like we do. Okay, well, we adjusted to the darkness. We draw Dawn back out. We're going to take out that Screecher, leaving the other one alive for a moment here. As we make our way back through here, we are going to attempt to find our freaking bag. Because it cannot be far. Oh my gosh, that's it there? See, why did it drop? What caused it to drop there? I have no idea, but the only reason why I noticed was because you cannot cast any of the spells you know. We prepare to hover an item close at hand. Well, apparently we can cast some things. The only reason I noticed was because I tried to eat some beech nuts. So thankfully, Dusk's hunger did something for us. So we have that back, close at hand. Now, if we were able to carry any weight whatsoever, we would have that on our backpack. We would just wear it like a normal backpack. But as we can see, Dusk can only carry 29 kgs right now because her strength is terrible. This situation isn't great. This is okay. Let's just, let's be smart about this then, huh? We're gonna try and phase. We should have enough to be able to make it up to there. Indeed we do. Okay, we're gonna get our stamina back once again as this building is just absolutely destroyed. Okay, that's all right. Let's go phase our ass down there, and we're just gonna go and run away. Real quick like. Okay, we are being trailed by a predator, so let's go catch him. Good work, Dusk. Good work. Now, kind of same deal. We're just gonna get on top of this roof, get away from all this trouble because, well, we don't need to deal with that right now. That is optional for us. And Dusk is actually just gonna sit here, and eat. We're gonna eat more beech nuts because we can. Okay, we're all fed up and ready to continue. Yeah, fed up is definitely the right word. There's a lot of smoke around here though. So we're gonna need to take a slightly different path. Having a look at this route here, I think we could probably just head west. So let's go and phase down below and continue on into that night. Well, as much as we can. Look at that, avoiding most, if not all, of the trouble, nearly. That predator is going to stay hot on our heels, so let's just try and break line of sight as fast as we can. As we pass by that mess, we have ourselves a Shadow Raptor. Well, that's going to stay pretty much hot on our heels, but I think even walking we should be able to outpace it, and sure enough it does seem like we can. We want to start heading north. Yeah, definitely, because that's the Skeletal Juggernaut. Wow, Dusk can kill one of them. We don't need to right now, and that's going to slow us down. And look, hey, it can still potentially kill her. Anything can. If there's enough of them, if she gets tired enough, she will die. We don't want that. Oh boy. Trouble down that way. So let's be away from that. That's a zombie necromancer. Okay. We'll let the sludge slow down any other dead that may try and chase us right now, and we are back onto our original path. Let's take out that acidic zombie, just so it doesn't trail us. And that's a bloated zombie. Not tonight, sir. Not tonight. We shall not be poisoned. No, no. Let's just do a quick bag check. Well, we're good. We're good. We're okay. And you know, even though we've got our genetic chaos going on right now, we haven't seen any other crazy changes yet. So, hey, it's all looking up. It's all looking up for Dusk. Now, into the woods we go. Oh, and that's a walk. Okay. There might be a goblin encampment nearby. Turn our safe mode back on. Just keep on keeping on. Okay, I definitely just heard a arrow. So I think we've probably got goblins in this town as well. We're just going to retrace our steps through the town, hoping that it's going to be nice and sleepy. And I mean, so far, so good. Not many dead in this town. I mean, there are some, and oh, look at that. I guess sometimes the void beings seem to actually be able to make us drop the pack, which, yeah, is far too heavy for us. We're just going to carry it out of town for now because that's going to be the safest option for us. Ooh, boy. Okay, so we're going to be more than a little slow right now, swinging this thing around. Our strength is the highest it has been in a very, very long time, it feels like. Okay. Now, this is not a way that we know, but it's pretty close to. All right, let's reconnect here. And I think we should be able to get our lifting field back up and active. There we are. Okay. The pack is in. The pack is in. Let's just wait, catch our breath, carry on. Oh yeah, and I'm just going to keep on eating whenever I get the chance right now because I think we really do need to just push the calories that we're consuming to the absolute maximum every single day. Ooh, and this is a radio tower. That would give us a massive sight of this area here, but we don't necessarily need that. You know, I think that might be the mall where Elliot died in the first place, but we are so close to home right now. Okay, we've encountered our first enemy for a long while, and unfortunately it's one that just completely covered us in bile, but that's gonna pass before too long. Good. Now, I would like to get Darkside up, but I don't think we really have the mana to do it, so we're just going to have to try and stay focused and continue on through the woods here. And just checking on our map here, we're on the home stretch. This is all familiar to me now. The gas station that is there, even Foxborough. Yeah, there's a mobile meth lab there. And the campground in which we met our feline friend who, unfortunately, did not make it. Oh, and there's Steph in the gun basement that seemed to be unwilling to move, or we chose not to move her. And there's also a Humvee that's looking okay. Yet another young one, a Sproglodyte, stopped us for just a moment, well, before we run into real trouble. Okay, let's move around that and just outpace them. And we can see all the various different paths that we have taken in the past here. This one seems to go right around Foxborough, so that's the one that we are going to look at taking. However, it's not without trouble. There is a screecher there still. Turn safe mode back on and continue into the woods, seeing if we can avoid this spider nest that is down here. Weird spider, cow-sized thing. Okay, well, it's not, well, now it's attacking us. I was going to say it's not attacking us, but no. It's attacking us. Let's slash at this thing. Take it out, Dusk. It's trying to retreat, but we're not going to let it. Okay, I don't know why we're seeing like a weird color there underneath of that thing. We still have our rucksack. Okay, let's, definitely move away from this spider nest if we can. We'll strike that one, and we send them reeling backwards. Okay, yet another weird spider in the night, but I don't think it's going to be able to keep up with us. No, seemingly not. Okay, that's a radio tower that we've definitely visited more than once, and our home is right here. Dusk is on the final stretch, and we're going to be approaching by the road here. I cannot believe it. After all this time, after all these episodes, we have made it back. Now, there is a strong chance that the generators that we have running here aren't running as well as they were when we left. But we will see. We will see. We are home, people. We are home. Okay. Solar output, nothing right now. The battery is full. That's good. That's good. We've got a lot of batteries there. The real question is if Elliot is still frozen, preserved. So, with dawn in hand, Dusk approaches a home that she has dreamt of for so long. Caterpillar is in here somewhere. Let's turn on that torch. that ever-burning light. I cannot believe we are actually here. We step further down. Okay, the meat in this mini freezer is frozen. That's a good sign, right? Stepping around, everything in here is good. So that just leaves the freezer here. Okay, hold your breath with me. Let's see. Elliot Wood, frozen. He is not rotted. He is not turned. He is frozen. There is a chance. There is a chance. And Legionnaires, Dusk is finally home. And she's nearly halfway through autumn. Winter is on the way, and winter is going to be hard, but hopefully it is a winter that she is not going to have to go through alone. Her brother lives. Well, not yet. But the chance is there. He is not turned, he is not rotted away. There is enough of his body still there. Animism will return him. But as we know, a sacrifice will be needed. Runes of power. Life for life. But that is no easy choice. That is no easy task. How then will Dusk go about that? Turning on a friend, on an old ally, or finding a life of another that she might be able to take? But the ritual necessary takes time. It's not something that you can do quickly, but all of that is something that we are going to experience in the next. And if Dusk can truly return Elliot to the world, what comes after? How powerful can she and him become? There's only one way to know, so I hope you'll join me. And so I ask you all, if you have enjoyed today's episode and the massive journey that has led us back to here, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.